Yes, sir, man. It's been a long time coming, but I got him. I had to catch him after the game so he couldn't get away from me, man. But hey, bro, it's a new year, 2024. I told you I'm starting back with interviews, so why not start with my boy, my brother? I've known him since middle school. Seeing this man grow from middle school all the way through to college, all the way up to the G League. My man's in the league. I told y'all. I told y'all. I told you he was gonna do it, man. But we with WestChester Knicks guard Kaiden Rice, man. You feel me? Shout out to you, my boy. How you doing tonight?
Hey, man, I'm good. Appreciate you for having me, my dog.
For sure, for sure. First of all, I want to just say congratulations, man. I seen your journey from start to finish, man, from middle school all the way up, man. It's been a lot of doubters along the way, a lot of people that say you selfish, you do this, you do that, whatever the case may be. But you kept the mindset like I'm doing this for a purpose, and I'm doing it for a reason, man. And now you made it to the league. You made it, man. So at the end of the day, man, shout out to you. Shout out to the hard work you put in, and I just want to start off by saying, man, how's the experience going so far, man? How's it been treating you? Just talk about being in the G League and just how's it been going traveling and all the other good things.
Nah, I mean, for real, it's been crazy. Like, being in, the G League or whatever, it's playing professional ball, getting paid to do what I love to do, which is put the ball in the hoop.
For sure.
It's a blessing, and I can only give credit to God, because that's
Yes,
the only
Lord.
person I can give credit to. But no, it's been fun. I'm in New York, traveling. I mean, we just played 3 games in 4 days. Gotta love it, though. Gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta let it grind, man. So I just want to talk. I want to start off by saying, man, you just explained your first experience. So this is your 3rd year pro, right? Pro.
Second year.
Second year pro, but first year in the G League.
Right.
So talk about the travel, just everything going for you. How's it been, man? Like, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is a dream come true for a lot of people, man. Just talk about your experience so far and just how it's been treating you.
Well, it's been treating me nice, for sure. Like I said, this my 2nd year out. So last year I was in Georgia, the country, Georgia, hooped there.
For sure.
And was blessed to get this opportunity to come and play in the G League. Everything else has been good too. Like, travel is fine. We're traveling all different places. I was in Mexico recently, went to Portland, back to Westchester. Like, travel, I mean, it's insane, but you just gotta love what you gotta do.
Yeah, bro. So you talked about being overseas, man. So that was an opportunity in itself, man. You went overseas. Talk about that experience for you. Like, how was that? Like, it's tough. Like, you left the country to hoop. Like, at the end of the day, like you were really going out on a whim to say, like, hey, man, I need to get film. I need to do this. It's a stepping stone to the next step to where I'm going. So talk about that experience a little bit before we get into everything.
Yeah, right. Well, I've been out the country before, one other time before going out to Georgia, but it was just to the Dominican Republic for a little, the college basketball trip. So, you're with your peoples, you're with teammates, coaching staff, like, get together.
Makes sense.
This is a whole different world, going by yourself, going into pretty much Russia territory, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and it could be a little scary at times too, but, I went over there, produced, loved all my teammates that I played with. So, went over there, hoop, was blessed to get the opportunity what I got now.
Nice, nice. So you've had success to a degree at every level of playing, man. So at the end of the day, like, you really earned this opportunity. So what are your goals for this season? What do you plan on getting done? What do you after this season done, what do you feel like you want to have accomplished?
Yeah. So the end goal, obviously, NBA. Like, that's for sure the end goal. But realistically, going in for the next season, I'm just trying to make a step up every year. You know what I mean? So I'm on the G League standard contract right now. Maybe going up one, going to give me either Exhibit 10 or possibly a 2-way. So just, building off of what I do this season and just keep building on that every season.
Nah, for sure. So how's it been in New York, man? WestChester Knicks, you did a little brief stint in Portland. Like, what is it like for the daily life for you at the end of the day? Like, what is your daily just traveling endeavors. You know what I'm saying?
Cold. 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 Nah, it's cool being Westchester. You know, it's in White Plains, so it's about a 30-minute train ride from the city.
Yeah.
So it's close. You know, we use the New York's practice facilities, so you know it's they've been good to me, and you know, good to the team, good organization, well ran. I really don't have no complaints where I'm at.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I wouldn't either, man. You hooping, you making money to hoop, bro. Like
Right.
at the end of the day, so
For sure.
you this close to being in the league, man. So I've been telling people, like, even when you was at Georgetown, like, man, if you shooting like that, especially how you was doing in the tournament, man, there's no way you're not gonna get looks or at least an opportunity being a 6'7" shooter. Like, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, how does it really feel for you to know, like, I really put in the time and effort to, like, get here? Like, it wasn't no easy process at the end of the day, because there's a lot of people, like, at the end of the day, where we from, where it's like, that's not really a believable thing. Like, yeah, you nice and shit, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you in the same place as us. Like, so how does it feel what's the mindset you have going into each game and really just to keep your head up during this time period?
Yeah, you know, it's weird because it's funny you say that. When you're growing up, you know, back where we're from, Columbia. Shout out to all my Columbia boys.
Shout out to Columbia, man. You feel me? Met boys.
Yes, sir. It's like you're told by a lot of people that you need a backup plan. That's true. You do need a backup plan, but
sure.
It's kind of in effect to where you don't need to pursue your dreams fully. And I never understood that. Growing up, like I started playing basketball when I was 3. When and I told myself I wanted to play the NBA.
For sure.
And ever since I said that, it was over. You know what I mean? I've put in whatever work I needed to put in to try to get to where I want to be. So really the mindset is just keep working. At each level I go to and each level I conquer, I just see it as I'm playing the same sport with different guys. That's the only difference. So
For sure.
That's pretty much it.
So with that being said, was there really a big adjustment period coming from overseas to going to the G League? Even though you said it's just different people, like at the end of the day, like the competition's a little better, it's a little faster. You got to think a little bit faster on your toes. So like, how was the adjustment period for you?
I feel like I handled the transition period well. There are differences, like you said. Like the biggest one is the defensive 3 seconds. The spacing is just a lot different. You're on your own a lot more defensively, and it kind of helps you offensively as well. But I just really just stay in the lab for real. That's the only thing I can do. Stay in the lab, watch film, get in with coaches. Shout out to all my coaches I got. They've been plenty helpful to me through this journey.
Yeah, man. So we was talking about it a little bit after today's game. Like, man, y'all played my magic, man. I was cheering for you though, but you know what time it is with that, man. Yeah. So it was a hard loss today. But how was it like dealing with like? Of course, there's gonna be really high highs when you have good games, 20-point games, 18, 19-point games. But at the end of the day, there's gonna be those lows where there's the big losses, big deficits, and stuff like that. Where do you find yourself, and where do you find your solace in your piece to like, don't get too low, man. It's just one game, you know what I'm saying, to keep yourself focused enough to do your job at the end of the day. Because you're a sniper, you got to be locked in at all times, you know what I'm saying? You're a shooter.
Yeah, you just can't, lose sight of the goal. You know what I mean? You get down by 20, there's still always an opportunity to come back. You know what I mean? And even when there's not an opportunity to come back towards the end of the game, you can still play well to build on that and to lead it into the next game. So you just got to keep your head in that direction and everything follow.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing you was also saying, like, man, like, at the end of the day, it's so many games, and, like, I mean, if I get down at this point, I mean, I might check out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so like you said earlier, you traveled, what, 4 places in 5 days?
No, we had 3 games.
3 games in 4.
4 days, but 2 of them were home games.
Okay. So how does it feel being on a road trip? Like, that junk, you finish a game, you got a day break, then you got to go fly out somewhere else. Because at the end of the day, like, you leaving early in the morning tomorrow. So how does it feel to be like, okay, we finished this, man. We got to go here now. We got to move. We got to go this place, that place, this place, that place.
Yeah, it sounds crazy now that you're saying it like that, but really we are pretty much like used to it. Like, we know this is, in order for us to play the sport we love and get paid to do what we want to do.
Yeah.
There's some things that we got to conquer, and one of them is travel. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, I wouldn't even say it sucks. I just look at it as the positive side of it. You know what I mean? I get to travel and see all these different places that I might not have ever got to saw. Basketball takes me so many places. Basketball took me across the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just see it in a positive light, for real.
Nah, for sure. And I'm proud of you, dog. Like I said, man, I've had plenty of conversations behind closed doors, like, championing you, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, dog.
Appreciate it.
There is no way this man is a 6'7" shooter. And at every level, like, this man had the confidence to, if you're not going to do it, I'll give us at least the opportunity to win. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm going to give us an opportunity to at least to see this game through, man. So with that being said, actually, where did that confidence come from? Like, that unwavering confidence that even if I miss 5 shots in a row, 10 shots in a row, that next one going to go in. You know what I'm saying? Where did that confidence come from?
Well, there's only 2 options. You either shoot it or you don't. And if you don't shoot it, you can't make it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's pretty much all it comes from. It's just logic to me.
Yeah, for sure.
So I just always had that kind of mentality growing up. And then just watching previous guys, too, like, that came before me. Kobe, you look at his mentality. He doesn't care anything about the last miss. Damian Lillard, he doesn't care nothing about the last miss.
For sure.
Curry, I mean, over for him to be the best shooter of all time, he's the best shooter of all time and still missed more threes than he made.
For sure.
So you can't really dwindle on your past 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5, missed shots. So,
not for sure. Now that you're in the G League, I gotta ask you, man. Was there one matchup where it was like that surprised you? Like, yeah, I'm getting cooked. Like, bro, I didn't expect that. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you see a couple NBA guys go back and forth in the G League, you know what I'm saying? Get a chance to get a 10-day. Sometimes they just fall back to the G League, you know what I'm saying? People be putting up real numbers down there, too, now.
Right.
So,
me, personally, I don't feel like I've ever gotten cooked to that extent.
Okay.
But then again, it's my first year.
Yeah, for sure.
But I can give you a person that was just cooking through the whole game. I'll shout my boy out, Vontae Schuler.
Yeah.
Last game, or game before last, he put up 33, and it looked like he was hitting every single thing he wanted to put up. You know what I mean? It's another Met boy, so
yeah, for sure.
We all got the same mentality where we're from.
We out here for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many games in y'all are now?
In the 20s.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe 30s.
So, is there anybody is there any time, at any point in time, where you got to play a team where you seen somebody across from you like, wow, like, I'm really on the same floor as this person? Or, like, did it really hit you yet where it's like, yo, I'm here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really here doing this. Like, I'm this close to being in the league with the right opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would probably 2 people come to mind. One is Jordan Bell. When we played against him, when we won the G League Showcase Cup, he played for the Indiana Mad Ants. And, he was on that championship run with the Warriors.
Yeah, for sure.
And big part of them winning. So, like, seeing that, it's just like, dang, like, all comes full circle moments.
Yeah.
And then another one is Tony Snell. Pretty similar game to me. A tall shooter, essentially. And he played, I think, 9 years in the league. So,
facts.
Being on the same court as them two, it definitely makes you look back and see how grateful that I am for the opportunity.
Nice. Yeah, that junk crazy. Like, just even shout out to my boy Javante. Like, he playing with Lance now, so it's like little stuff like that where it's like, bro, like, it's really like NBA legends, NBA stars, real life hoopers that is coming through, back and forth where you can sharpen your skills for real. So it's like with that going on, with that all that going on, man, like what are your goals for like the season, the year, you know what I'm saying? Like just going forward, like at the end of the day, like you is there a benchmark of how many threes you want to hit? What at point average you looking for? Like what are your goals for this season?
The only like benchmark that I really want is that 3-point percentage. I want it to, stay at least at 40.
Nice.
Being a shooter, that's that's really important. And I have off the court goals too, like learning. I told WestChester this already, but I want to be fluent in Spanish by the end of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
And those are 2 attainable goals I believe I could hit for sure.
Oh yeah, with the work you can definitely do that, man. For shit show. Definitely. Mm-hmm. So you spent a little time with Portland's team. You was talking about how it was kind of involved with the OG trade and stuff like that. How does it feel to know, like, being in the, like, you could really be, you know what I'm saying, be part of those big trades at some point going on? Like, that stuff is real. Like, it's the business part of it. How do you feel, like, with that going on, knowing that the business side of everything going on? How does that affect you? What do you think about it, and how have you been going about it during that period?
Right. I just see it as just some things that we won't ever be able to control.
Yeah.
So if you keep that philosophy, you just stay 10 toes down and work on what you can work on.
For sure.
You'll be ready for the next opportunity that presents itself. So that's just kind of the philosophy I see it as. Because, yes, things can happen and things can be really insane. But if you allow it to get you down, then the enemy's won. And the enemy is Satan, not talking about any person, just to be clear. So
for sure.
I just stay true and keep faith in God, and I know He's not going to put me in a situation that I can't flourish in. So
yeah, straight up, man. Man, it's a beautiful thing to see, man. Like, and I don't be trying to sound like that guy, but at the end of the day, bro, like to see you doing this at this level, bro, like to know that we hooped together, practiced, trained, went to your house, all that type of stuff, like to see that and to see how real it is, like it's like, yo. Like, you inspire me a lot, bro. Like, for real. Like, at being my homeboy, like, I really be, like, yo, like, this man is really going to do that. Like, every chance and opportunity I get to see and watch it, it's like, bro, this man is right there.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, all it takes is for somebody to be like, yo, you got 10 days. Show me something. What you got? And that could be the one break. Mm-hmm. And I'm there for life. You know what I'm saying? For at least 5, 10, 6, whatever amount of time that you decide at that point. Once you're there, you're there. So it's like, what do you feel like you need to even improve on, work on, just from your standpoint? Of course, there's politics that comes into it sometimes, but what do you feel like would put you in the best position to be like, yeah, I'm ready to be in the league?
I would say probably getting more comfortable with my ball handling. Yeah. Getting to a point to where I can get to my spots whenever and wherever. Me and Joe,
nice.
Just I shout out to Joe.
Shout out my boy.
We definitely in the lab.
Backcourt visions, y'all better get out that boy.
Mm-hmm. We definitely in the lab with it. Joe and Jamil too. Shout out to Mill. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. Sure. So, where do I want to go with this, man? It's a lot of things I can ask for real. So it's like, bro, like, how you feeling about your teammates and stuff like that? Everything being cool with the organization? You said they've been treating you right and all that stuff, but how does it feel to really just be you right there by Madison Square Garden? You feel me? You in New York? All this stuff. Like, what is it? Like, it's real life now. So it's like, what is I say it like that. What is a day-to-day like for a G League player? Day-to-day activities, day-to-day functions.
It can be completely different depending on the day, but I'll just say like a regular working day. Get in to the facility, do some corrective work, get a lift in probably, and then head to maybe do some film, then head to practice. And then after practice, get in with your position coach, get a little work in with him.
Oh, nice.
and then go home, and then possibly come back later on that night, whenever the big team's not in there, and get in some work with them too, or by yourself.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Probably get some shots in the gun, stuff like that. Get reps up.
Nice. Okay. Okay. So, what is the best part about this? Of course, the experience itself, but what has been the best part about being in the G League and experiencing this thing for you so far?
Learning how to be a pro domestically. Being in a shared facility, you get to see different guys. Like, Jalen Brunson comes in every once in a while. You just see the amount of work they put in and how professional they are. It just encourages you to do the same. You know what I mean? So, getting the opportunity to see them, that's probably the biggest advantage that I have here in New York, for sure.
Nice.
Some teams don't share facilities. Like Miami's team, their G League team is in Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
Oh, yeah, that is right. Yeah, for sure.
I feel like this is another reason why I'm in a wonderful situation, and I'm forever appreciative for that.
Did you ever get any opportunities to talk to any of the New York Knicks players at this point yet?
Well, 3 of my teammates are two ways.
Oh,
so
nice.
They're in between us and the big team. So yeah, I get a chance to talk. I talk to them all the time. It's my boys. Shout out to Charlie. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Wayne. Them be the boys for real. Be good, Brandon Goodwin. He's played a lot of years in the league.
Oh, that's all right.
Even guys that's left, like Mamadi Diakite. Shout out to Mamadi. Shout out to Dylan. He was with the Lakers now, but he was on assignment with the Knicks too. So we just, talking their ear off, trying to get a little bit of information out of them about their experiences.
No, for sure. Nice. So,
What you got?
Man, it's just so much I could talk about, bro. Because like I said, I've watched you really put up numbers at Georgetown, break 3-point records. I really need to see you do that in G League at least one time. I need to see a 10-3 game. I need it. I was hoping for a 30-piece today, but
it's coming for sure.
I'm hold you to it fast because you had I wouldn't even say a quiet one, but it was a nice little 18. Facts. I ain't gonna lie. They were setting. How does it feel that they realized we drew these plays up for you? And like I said, man, you set your feet and get that shot up quick as hell. So at the end of the day, they setting all these off-ball screens, doing this, doing that. How does it feel to know that your team really trusts you? We're setting these plays for you. We need you to convert at this point in time.
It's like a mutual trust and a respect between everybody. My coach has 100% confidence in whatever shot I take, I can knock down.
Yeah.
And the teammates have 100% faith in me that if they pass me the ball and I'm open, I'm gonna knock it down as well. Mm-hmm. And then I have the faith that the ball's gonna get swung to me at the right times for me to be in the right position to score. Yeah. So it's just all full circle, and I'm appreciative for all the trust that my teammates and coaches have in me doing that. But that's what it comes down to for sure.
For sure. There's also going to be a lot of times where you might not get the ball in all your spots, and sometimes you might get a couple grenades and things of that nature. So how do you during the games find a way to just, okay, I'm staying locked and loaded. I might not have got it this quarter. I might not have got in this quarter, but at the end of the day, I'm still locked and loaded. As soon as I get in the game, straight to business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's kind of like what I said earlier. It's just staying ready. And it doesn't matter if staying ready means you haven't played in 3 games and you're staying ready for that when your next opportunity comes, or if it's I haven't got the ball in 6, 7, 8 possessions. You're staying ready for whatever the opportunity comes, and that comes with reps and confidence and I have full confidence that every shot I shoot is a good shot and that I can make every single one I can shoot.
For sure.
So that's pretty much it for sure.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard. So, honestly, bro, I was kind of unprepared this time around. My camera died. It's all good, though, because, you feel me? We still in business, but...
We still here.
Bro, like I said, man, we going to definitely get more of these in, man. I'm like I said, man, I can't stress it enough, dog. I've seen it, literally the work. I've been if you know me, I've been a shit talker for a long time. So
I'm already knowing.
I'm talking shit all day, even if I know you might be a little better than me. I've seen you real life like sharpen your skills at every point in time. Like, bro, whether it's the trust from high school, I'm putting up extra shots. You with your dad and with Tyler, you're putting up extra shots. Shout out to him too, he hooping. But
Sure.
bro, it's like, bro, to see how professional you've been from such a young age, like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. You said it from 3 years old, like this is what I'm gonna do, and nobody's gonna deter me from that. Whether if you don't want the shot, I'm gonna shoot it. Whether you mad at me or not, I'm gonna put the shot up. Because we need it. If I pass it to you and you pump fake and swing it back, I'm letting it go. You know what I'm saying? So I've always seen that in you, bro. And like I said before, off camera, bro, I knew you had the opportunity and a chance to get there when we played Ren in the playoffs. Even though they cheated the hell out of us with all them damn fouls.
Worst game of all time.
Even with that, all that going on, you still shot us back in the game and really sent us to overtime. If you would have hit another one, we would have been probably in doubles OT or won the game. So at the end of the day, you got to have real, unwavering confidence. Like, bro, I want that shot. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want it, I definitely do. So I'm proud of you, dog. Like, at the end of the day, I want to continue to see you doing great things. Because you mess up, I'm going to cook you.
Wait, you just get out of here, bro.
I ain't playing with you. But for shit show, though, I'm definitely happy for you, dog. Like, I'm glad you invited me to come see you, man. And any chance you out here or any chance I'm in the vicinity and in the area, man, let me know. I'm definitely going to pull up on you, watch you play, man. For sure.
100%.
Shout out to you, dog. I pray for many years in this league, and the second you get in the NBA, don't turn back, bro. This is for every Met guy, any South Carolina guy. I got my full support, and especially you, doggy. So continue doing great things, man. I want to see a lot of great things out of you. I want to just say thank you again, because this is the first interview of the year for me. We're going to keep it rolling, you feel me? We staying consistent with this year, man. I appreciate all the support from you. Continue to do your thing, man. Any chance you get, man, do it. Like, do it with the best, all your work, all the grind, the best of your ability, bro. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the time, man.
Appreciate you for having me, my boy.
Hey, bro, stay successful, stay disciplined, man. You feel me? All it is stacking your days. Like I said earlier this week, stack your days, man. You're not going to see results all the time. Day 1, day 2, day 3, maybe even a month in. But at the end of the day, something's going to give if you still putting in consistent work, real work every day. So I want to say we're done with this one, man. Like I said, WestChester Knicks guard Kaiden Rice, man. Y'all check him out. Watch out his games, man. Whenever it's on ESPN, tune in, man. You definitely going to get a show. So appreciate you, dog, man. You feel me? And another one in the books, man. Yes, Lord. And we out.